Carroll Chamber of Commerce Candidate Forum. My name is Jim Gossett. I'll be your moderator for the forum. Joining me is Frank Hermsen of the Carroll Chamber of Commerce's Legislative Committee. We have several Legislative Committee members in the audience, and we will be introducing them at the end. We're pleased to bring you tonight the candidates for the House 51 District House of Representatives, County Supervisor in District 1, and County Recorder's offices that will be on the ballot Tuesday, November 2 in Carroll County. Our purpose is to allow the candidates an opportunity to represent their views on issues that are important to Carroll County citizens. Our thanks to the candidates for joining us. We'll have them introduce themselves in opening statements in just a moment. The forum is being broadcast live tonight on KCIN 1380 AM. The phone to call in is 830-5623. And that phone is being provided for us tonight by Western Iowa Networks. Calling questions for the candidates are welcome, so call that number, 830-5623. The guidelines for the forum tonight, all of these candidates tonight are in contested races, as you can tell. They'll have 2 minutes for an opening statement. In the order of the opening and closing statements was determined by a drawing before the forum. The floor will open for questions after opening statements, and they'll be asked in the following manner. Questions provided in advance or during the forum, in person or by phone, will be screened and asked by the moderator, who will also call on those in attendance to ask questions directly of any and all candidates. We will remember, however, I say any and all candidates, any and all races. We're going to ask questions tonight for both candidates. We won't single out candidates tonight, and we don't, and haven't in the past, singled out candidates for questions. So when you ask a question, please make that question applicable to both candidates in a particular race. You may also ask questions of all the candidates before us.
Yes.
Candidates called to answer a question will have 1 minute to respond. A candidate may elect not to answer a question, and the moderator will have the option of asking a clarifying question, giving the candidate 30 seconds to respond. Written questions from the audience will be screened and submitted to the moderator. Frank's going to help me with that. And as we said, we're simulcast on 1380 AM. All candidates at the end will have 1 minute for closing remarks. We need strict adherence to the time schedule. When 15 seconds remain, a timekeeper will hold a red card in the air. A bell will be rung at the end of your time, so we'll stick to that. And we thank Hubert Hageman, a member of the Legislative Committee, for being our timekeeper. So with that, we're going to begin with opening statements, and the first round is going to be very easy to follow. We're going to start on your far left, my far right, with Sarah Biter, candidate for Carroll County Recorder. Sarah, your opening statement.
Since I get to go first, I'd like to thank, from all of us, thank you guys all for coming, especially my family, friends, and neighbors. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Sarah Biter, your candidate for Carroll County Recorder. I've been a lifelong resident of Carroll County, and I'm really excited for this opportunity to be able to serve you. My parents, Gary and Deb Reesberg, installed in their children good work ethic, dedication, and social importance. The exact qualities needed for this position. In addition to that, I have a great business experience needed, and my resume proves that to you. Currently, I'm at Channel Bio, a seed company that sells seed throughout most of the United States. This last sales season, I worked with 5 area business managers, 31 district sales managers, and 259 dealers in Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Illinois. I was responsible for nearly 500,000 units of seed. I do their computer training. I'm the person that they rely on for our many sales and financing programs. I do their billing, their spreadsheets. I answer all the questions that they may have. Prior to this, I was at the Daily Times Herald for 6 years, being their business manager for 5 years. I'm a very dedicated person, and I've excelled at every position that I've had, and I take ownership in every job. I found ways to save time, to streamline procedures. I found ways to save money and resources, the exact objectives that need to be done at the county level. I go above and beyond what is expected of me. I take phone calls at home. I work extra hours. That's what it takes to get the job done, and that's what I've done, and I will always do. Because average isn't good enough for me. I always go above and beyond. Customer service is one of my greatest skills, and I want to serve the residents of Carroll County. I promise you that I will be there to serve you. I will be the one there to help you. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. Carroll County Recorder Marilyn Duffy, your opening statement.
I'm Marilyn Dupheit, Carroll County Recorder. I want to thank the Chamber of Commerce for sponsoring this legislative forum. I was born and raised in Roselle, graduated from Kemper High School, worked for Kurth & Bunger Law Firm in 1970. My late husband, Ron Dupheit, and I have 2 children, Amy, Mrs. Jim Belt, who's employed at Walsh Motors, Chad, his wife Melissa, live in Des Moines. I have 2 grandchildren, Jackson and Kylie. I'm a lifelong member of Holy Angels Parish in Roselle. I've served as president of District 1, Iowa County Recorders Association, past member of the United Way, and I just finished a 2-year term as president of the statewide Iowa County Recorders Association. I'm currently a member of the Carroll Community Chorus, DMAC Campus Technology Advisory Board, and a member of the ESS Finance Committee of the Iowa Land Records System. I'm responsible for maintaining the official records of all real estate transactions, as well as many vital records such as birth, death, and marriage, and military discharge records. Also, we are passport agents, which means we are responsible for passport applications. Professionally maintaining and preserving these records is vital to Carroll County. If it's not done correctly, real estate transactions can be delayed, or people may not be able to conduct business or gain access to certain benefits. New systems for issuing outdoor recreational licenses, new standards for protecting the privacy of citizens are just a few of the new issues on the plate. New technology, changing business procedures also provide opportunities for improving customer service. This position is as fresh and interesting as the first day I took office, and I'm excited about continuing in my service to the Carroll County citizens. The bottom line is knowledge of the office, quick response to citizens. Thank you.
Thank you, Marilyn.